Good afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines. On this Tuesday afternoon, we have some new information about that man who was stabbed to death in Northwest Florida. Plus, a lot going on today to honor local veterans. We'll run through some of those events. And guilty pleas in two separate cases. These stories and more on News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. So glad to be with you. It is Tuesday afternoon. I am still frozen. I can report to you that I am still freezing. When I got up this morning, the temperatures were at 25, and they warmed up to about 33 in about an hour or so. But boy, it's still pretty cold out there. It's a little more bearable, but it's going to be a little bit chilly tomorrow morning. And then we are looking to the mid and upper 70s as the week goes on. So just bundle up today, bundle up tomorrow morning, and then we should be getting back into a little bit of a more normal pattern because it definitely is so cold here along the Gulf Coast. Well, we have got some big stories that we want to get to this afternoon before we get to our question of the day and our poll of the day. So let's run through those big stories, beginning with number 5. A man accused of killing his daughter has entered a guilty plea. DeAndre Franklin will spend 25 years in prison. He was charged with felony murder and aggravated child assault in February of 2023 after his 13-month-old daughter was found dead at Baytown Apartments. That's not far from Pleasant Valley and Azalea Roads. An autopsy determined the girl's cause of death was from blunt force trauma. Number 4, another guilty plea. A man charged in a deadly New Year's shooting in downtown Mobile has pleaded guilty. The district attorney's office says Thomas Jr. pleaded guilty to murder and assault charges. He was arrested in January of 2023, days after he and another man exchanged fire in a crowd downtown ringing in the new year. One person died, 9 others were injured, including Thomas. He'll be sentenced in January. Number 3, a man is in Metro Jail charged with 10 counts of child pornography. 40-year-old Robert Hester of Bay Minette was arrested yesterday after Mobile County deputies say they found over 200 images and videos of child sex abuse material. The investigation started after a tip from a messaging app called Kik back in August. Hester is facing similar charges in Baldwin County. Number 2. We now know the name of the man stabbed to death inside a Pensacola business. Pensacola police have identified him as 57-year-old Dean Chambers. He was found dead inside his office at AA Top Shop on Davis Highway yesterday morning. Police have not announced any arrests. And number 1, today is Veterans Day, a special day where we honor veterans for their services. There were so many events taking place today. Began with a flag-raising ceremony at 7 at Battleship Park. There was a parade through downtown Mobile. The flag-raising ceremony is put on every year by the South Alabama Veterans Council. And don't forget, there is a really fun Pops concert tonight at the Aircraft Pavilion. And that should be a lot of fun taking place to honor veterans. So kind of a patriotic Mobile Pops concert. All right, everybody, now it is time for our question of the day. Let's see what we're asking you today. Former Mobile Police Chief Paul Prine is running for sheriff. What are your thoughts on that? Former Mobile Police Chief Paul Prine running for sheriff. Let us know what you think about that. Adam says it will be the first high-profile sheriff's race in memory. Definitely will be high-profile. Felicia says it's going to be a new sheriff in town. Gordon said, y'all are going to let him in there one way or another. As you remember, he got fired as Mobile's police chief, and then he lost the mayor's race in Mobile. So now he's running for sheriff. Sue says, Prine for sheriff, got my vote. David says, I guess he'll keep running for everything until he wins something. Jane believes he should save his money. Has Holly's vote. Howard says, I know both. I can neither say anything for or against either. I wish them both well. God bless them both and their families. That was nice. Paul Prine all the way. Team Prine. Paul Birch does an excellent job. Nothing against either one. So you'll just have to watch that race pretty closely. First will be the primary, and that's coming up next year, early next year. So we'll be, of course, covering all of that as the election gets closer. All right, now time for our Facebook poll. This is kind of a fun one, and it has to do with these temperatures. Oh my goodness, about these really cold temperatures. And we're reminding you about January of last year. Do you hope it snows on the Gulf Coast again this year? Do you hope it snows on the Gulf Coast this year? Let us know, yes, no, or no opinion. Of course, remember last year we had like 8 inches in January, and that was so much fun, so unusual, so all the things. Never had that happen in my life. I remember it snowing back in like 3rd grade and a little snow here and there, but nothing like the winter wonderland we saw at the beginning of last year. So while it was a nuisance, it definitely was. It was so pretty, so fun. And I would vote yes in that poll. I hope it snows again. Why not? But you can let us know, yes, no, or no opinion. And by the way, if you would like to participate in that poll or our Facebook question of the day, go to WKRG.com or WKRG's Facebook page, and we will be reading more results, comments from you, and give you the results of our poll about snow in Mobile tonight at 5:30. So you will have to tune in then. Everybody, that's going to do it for me here on News 5 Now. I'm Devin Walsh. I'll see you back for WKRG News 5 at 5 o'clock. Have a nice afternoon.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.
In the courtroom, the judge knows best, and this judge does too. If you've been hurt in a wreck, you need a law firm that knows the system and how it works. I'm attorney David Green. Call or come by anytime. You never need an appointment.